The bear. My sister has this teddy bear. A scary teddy bear. I don't know why, but it creeps me out. It is just so disturbing. The thing has eyes that look so real, it's as if it could be made from a real bear. And its face was just blank and unsettling. I first started to get weird feelings about the bear when my sister first got it. She was only a baby at the time, and I was about 4. We have a dog, and he has a habit of eating things, so my mother always had to put it up on the small cabinet in the corner of the hallway up the stairs. Every time I went up those stairs, I saw that creepy bear suddenly glare at me from the corner, as if it was watching me. This wasn't the weird part. It started around the age of 7 or 6. My sister had lost interest in the bear, so my mother just threw it in an old toy cupboard. The only problem was that cupboard is in my room. By now I was 9, and I was old enough to stay on my own and to go to bed without any assistance. So every night I would get into my bed, turn my lamp off, but this is when it got scary. As I was getting some sleep, I had suddenly remembered my mom putting that teddy in the cupboard. I slowly turned to look over across my room to see it through the glass. My heart suddenly stopped as I thought about the horrors that plush bear had caused me. But at the age of 9, I wanted to grow up and lose my fears, so I just shook it off and put my head on the pillow. That's when I got up to pull my sheets on a bit further, and I noticed something that would scare me for the rest of my life. There, sat at the end of my bedroom, was the bear. When my heart started beating normally again, I just sat there, staring at it for about a minute. When I needed to yawn, I closed my eyes. I opened my eyes to see that bear sat closer to my bed. At this point, I was really freaking out. I started to move back against the wall. I looked around to see if there was any sign of anyone coming in. But when I looked back, I saw the bear sitting at the end of my bed. I was so startled, I almost fainted from fear. When I blinked, I had seen that it was gone. I looked around. To my relief, I saw no sign of it. I sat my head back down on my pillow, hoping for some sleep. When I opened my eyes, I saw the bear above my head, staring straight down at me. I screamed as it lunged down at me. I will never see a bear the same way again. A few years later, I burned it. After years of horror, I sat in enjoyment as the bear was turned into smoking ashes in my fireplace. I have lived my teenage life through adolescence. The only thing I could remember that was in any way similar to the bad experience was when I was watching Trainspotting. That baby scene shocked me so badly, but other than that, all was well. I am now 19, and I am about to move into my new home. I had been given the keys to the house and was ready to set up my furniture. After hours of carrying, I carried the final box into the house, shut the door behind me. I turned to go into the kitchen to put the box down on the table. I opened it to see a cabinet. I took it out walked into the living room, and I placed it in the corner. I stared at it and thought to myself, I don't remember packing this. But I didn't really care that much, as I had just moved into my new home. I walked back into the kitchen, grabbed my television, and brought it into the living room. That's when I saw it. That teddy bear. It just sat there, and it stared at me.